When I was in youth soccer, back when I was an undisciplined skinny kid who didn't understand the meaning of discipline or sacrifice, I had one of those hardcore, old school, no nonsense kind of coaches. The ones that are less and less common today. Those old school ones where they're just like, they don't care. They'll just swear at you. They'll tell you to go all out. They'll make fun of you. They'll roast you, whatever, right? Those kind of coaches. This coach, Coach Andre, basically he instilled a lot of discipline, a lot of values, like a lot of ideas of sacrifice. I remember one time when we were doing planks, we were being tortured with planks. Like no one was able to do it. We were like struggling. We were all getting yelled at. So we were doing our hardest. We were doing our absolute best, right? So I remember this specific time. He came next to us. He sat down. And he was like, so while one of the other coaches was giving the cadence, for doing our planks, Coach Andre came next to us and he said, "Listen, it's very simple. You don't need to focus on anything other than completing the plank. If there's 10 seconds left in the plank, you only need to focus on finishing that plank for the next 10 seconds. You don't need to be focused on, how much it's hurting you, how much you're shaking. You don't need to be focused on any of these things. These things don't need to enter your mind." The reason I bring this up is because your mindset towards whatever you're doing is what's going to become your reality. So for example, if you're constantly focused on how much it hurts, how much you don't want to do it, how lazy you feel, all these kind of things, that's going to become your reality. You're not going to want to do it. It's going to hurt too much. Whereas if your mind is fixated on, I need to finish this task, and you're not thinking about anything else, you're focused on the mission, then you're going to finish the mission because that's the only thing you're thinking about. That's what you're focused on, and that's where you're going to go. That's where you're going to push yourself towards. Listen, discipline's a very hard skill to level up. Thankfully for me, because of the mentors I had in place, it was a skill that I was able to level up, even though I didn't do it intentionally. It's something that happened for me, and I'm very grateful for that. Today, I'm going to pass on all my knowledge from what I learned in those days, and hopefully you can implement some of these tactics and level up your discipline so you can reap the benefits going forward as well. So very quickly, what is discipline? So discipline is about doing the hard work even when you don't feel like it. This is very important because there's a lot of important things that need to get done in life that you won't feel like doing in the current moment. Remember, discipline's not about motivation. It's about building habits and honoring commitments, even when you don't feel like it. All right, let's start talking about small, actionable steps that you can start doing today to level up your discipline. So, given the definition of discipline, which is doing hard work when you don't want to, how do we level this up? Basically, let's think of something very small that's still beneficial to you that you don't want to do. For example, we have cleaning your room, taking out the trash, making your bed. These small things, you know, are beneficial to you, but you don't really want to do it. You don't really feel like doing them. However, if you tell yourself to do it, if you make yourself do these things, you're leveling up that same skill of getting yourself to do things that you don't really feel like doing. And these kind of things are going to level up and scale into the big things faster than you realize. For example, we got cleaning your room, taking out the trash, making your bed. These small things are beneficial to you, but you don't really want to do it. You don't really feel like doing them. However, if you tell yourself to do it, if you make yourself do these things, you're leveling up that same skill of getting yourself to do things that you don't really feel like doing. And these kind of things are going to level up and scale into the big things faster than you realize. These small tasks might seem like minor inconveniences that are totally insignificant and don't matter at all, but they're going to train your mind to stay consistent and focused. The next thing is to always keep your word. Always do what you say you're going to do. Always follow through on that. Even if at the time of, even if when it gets time to doing that thing, it feels very it feels very unimportant. It feels very unideal. You just feel like it's not optimal. Even if this is the case, you should follow through on it, because one, not only are you going to level up your discipline, but two, you're going to get way more experience this way, and you're going to learn from that more. So it's a win-win situation. If you don't do that, then what's going to happen is the next time this situation comes up again, you're going to plan it incorrectly, then you're not going to do it properly, and then you're going to lose out on, and then you're again going to lose out, and you're going to lose discipline, and again you're going to, miss out on making the progress that you want to make because you're unable to stay consistent. Remember to always keep your word no matter what. If you say you're going to wake up at this time, you need to wake up at that time. If you say you're going to go to the gym today, you got to go to the gym today. You can't change your mind in the evening because you feel tired or because it's raining or whatever other excuse you have. You just have to do. You just have to do it. You just have to follow through. If things are not optimal, you will learn better for next time. Then you can make a better plan next time. But right now, we need to focus on leveling up the discipline, leveling up the experience. Another way to reframe this is think of your future self. So your future self wants you to do the hard thing. It wants you to go to the gym. It wants you to work on this project that you wanted to work on. However, your brain in this moment right now, as you're watching this video, your brain is craving dopamine. Your brain is craving instant rewards. Of course, that's going to make you feel better for a few seconds. But in the long run, in terms of overall satisfaction, not only will you be better off if you do the hard work in terms of happiness, but also it's what's going to benefit you. When you do things that you don't feel like doing, when you do things that are going to benefit you in the future, you show a certain level of respect to yourself and you demonstrate to yourself that you're capable of doing this hard thing that you didn't want to do. But you did it because your future self wants it. This is very important. This is going to allow you to make huge progress going forward in the gym and outside the gym as well. Guys, remember, discipline is not about punishment. It's about sacrifice and doing the hard work when you don't feel like doing it. Because we know that in the long run, we're going to be better off for it. Anyways, guys, I encourage you to go and do one small thing you don't feel like doing. Clean your desk, clean your table, go make your bed, take out the trash, floss your teeth, do something that's beneficial to you, something small, something that's, it doesn't seem like it will make a big deal, but you don't really feel like doing it. It's not something that you plan to do. Go and do that right now. Do 2 of them. Do it again tomorrow. Stay consistent with that. Level up your discipline. I promise you it's going to help. With that being said, guys, that's going to bring us towards the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to stick around for more. Drop the video a like if you did. Comment your thoughts down below. I'll see you guys next time.